Castor oil is so thick, and that's why a lot of people hesitate to put it on their skin, because it's so thick and gooey. So if you had an area, let's say bone spur, castor oil will break up a bone spur. Isn't that good news? Say you had a bone spur on your wrist and you rubbed castor oil in, well, it's so sticky. Now, if you've got time, and I don't know many people who have this much time, if you have time that for 10 minutes you just massage it, it will go in. So it'll eventually go in, but all that will go in is what you massaged in. But if you put a compress on it, you can get about 10 times more castor oil in than if you just massaged it on. And if you're busy like I am and haven't got time to massage for 10 minutes, you just put it on and bandage that on. Rheumatoid arthritis. Now, this lady asked me a question about a surgery she had done and it has healed. And the ginger poultice, if there's inflammation, and if you want to know if there's inflammation, you'll know because the skin will get hot. And if the skin doesn't get hot, it could be that there's a bit of scar tissue build-up. That could be the cause, or sometimes if there's an injury that's been there a while, bone spurs can grow. And that's where the castor oil can work. So castor oil will break up any unnatural substance. So it'll break up a bone spur. It'll break up kidney stones. It'll break up gallstones. So if you know what castor oil does, you start to know where to apply it. When I was in I think it was Nebraska last year, a lady came to me and she was in her 70s. She said, my foot had this bunion on it, and the bunion came out about 1/2 inch. She said, I've been applying a castor oil compress to it every night for 2 months, and it's gone. So that's good news. So any bony formations, bone spurs, very good at breaking up bone spurs. Obviously, it's not going to do it overnight, and it's not going to do it sometimes in a month. Depends how long it's been there, depends how big it is, depends how serious it is. I've known ladies to break up fibroids by applying the castor oil compress. So for endometriosis, it'll break up endometrial pockets, it'll break up cysts, it'll break up fibroids. And as you heard today, it's also important to balance the hormones. So balance the hormones, because it's that high estrogen that causes those growths, and then apply the castor oil compress. And we've seen ladies helped again and again with that. You can also use a castor oil compress on the chest if there's a congestion in the chest. You could wear it on the abdomen, not only for fibroids but also for constipation. I met a lady who told me she'd conquered her irritable bowel with castor oil compresses. She said, my husband's a doctor and I was not interested in what he had to offer. And I'd heard about the castor oil. So castor oil can be used in so many areas. If someone's got a sore knee, they might do a ginger poultice one night, they might do a potato poultice the other night, and then another night they might use the castor oil, and just observe what your body likes. I've had in my thumb a little bit of rheumatoid arthritis, because I have inherited the genes there. If I wear this castor oil compress every night, it never causes me any trouble. I've been wearing this compress, well, I haven't been wearing for 8 weeks because my hand was in plaster for a while, but I've been wearing this one I've got on now for several weeks. So you can use it again and again. In the morning, I'll touch it and I'll look at my finger, and if I see oil there, I know it's still got enough oil. But if it starts to get a little bit dry, I'll put another maybe teaspoon of oil on it. Maybe after another month I might make another one. When it starts to look a bit sad, you might make another one, but you can use the same compress for several weeks.
Welcome back to one of the most enlightening discussions. Today, the focus is on a topic that could change lives: arthritis pain relief. As many have learned, arthritis can be debilitating, but what if it were possible that a specific oil holds the key to relief? Barbara O'Neill, a respected health educator with over 40 years of experience, is about to reveal a groundbreaking discovery that challenges everything people thought they knew about managing arthritis. For too long, many have relied on medications with side effects that often make things worse. It's time to rethink this approach. Let's dive into the remarkable benefits of castor oil. This isn't just any oil, it's packed with nutrients that can transform health. Dr. O'Neill emphasizes that castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, a powerful compound known for its anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties. What makes castor oil so special? It can significantly reduce inflammation and alleviate pain, which lies at the core of arthritis discomfort. By incorporating it into one's daily routine, individuals may experience less stiffness and greater mobility. Imagine waking up feeling rejuvenated and ready to take on the day. Now, let's look at the science behind this miracle oil. Studies have shown that ricinoleic acid can inhibit the production of inflammatory cytokines, responsible for pain and swelling in arthritis sufferers. Just a few drops of castor oil, applied topically, could lead to remarkable improvements in joint health. According to a review in the International Journal of Nursing Care, a study explored how effective castor oil is in relieving joint pain, especially in women with knee osteoarthritis. The researchers looked at 50 women aged between 30 and 60 years, who were experiencing knee pain. Initially, many of these women reported severe or moderate pain. Over a 2-week period, the women received treatments that involved massaging their knees with castor oil and applying heat. After this treatment, the results were promising. Most of the women reported a significant reduction in their pain levels, with many experiencing only mild pain afterward. The study found that using castor oil, which has natural anti-inflammatory properties, along with heat, helped to ease the pain effectively. One of the key points discussed was that castor oil did not cause any side effects, unlike some common pain medications that can have negative effects on health. The researchers suggested that these treatments could be a safe and effective way for people to manage their knee pain at home. Another study in the International Journal of Science and Research looked at how well castor oil packs can reduce knee pain in women living in urban areas of Maharashtra. The researchers wanted to find out if using these packs would help lessen the pain that women felt in their knees. In the study, 30 women with mild to moderate knee pain participated. They rated their pain levels before and after using the castor oil packs. The results were promising. Before the treatment, 25% of the women had mild pain, and 50.5% had moderate pain. After using the packs, the number of women with mild pain dropped to 20%, and some even reported no pain at all. The changes in pain levels were significant, showing that castor oil packs can effectively help relieve knee pain.
Now I'd like to look at castor oil. And castor oil is something that penetrates deep into the body. I never advise taking castor oil by mouth because it can be quite irritating. So I'm going to show you how to make a pack. So here is, I think we're familiar with them, they're blueies. Oh, this is a greenie, but it's an incontinence pad. So what we do is we get those and we cut them and we take off that top layer and we put several layers in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 layers of that oil sheeting in there. You see, the thicker the compress, the more castor oil it can hold and the more castor oil that can go into your body. And what we do then is we tape the edges. And the reason we go to a bit of effort to do this, you can also stitch the corners because this is a compress, so it can be used again and again and again and again. And the beauty of it is it has a plastic backing on it, and you want that plastic to protect your clothing. A castor oil compress is something that I apply to my hand every night. So you might notice I've still got a little bit of swelling in my hand. It's been only 8 weeks since I broke this. The X-ray confirms that my bones are healed, but there's still a little bit of swelling there because it was quite a serious break. So I've brought you over my castor oil compress, and I've used one of those sheets that the 15-year-old's knee went through, and I've actually got about 10 layers there, and I put that on my hand like this and I bandage it. I'm getting very good at this because I do it every night because I quickly discovered my husband's not a nurse. He does it in a bit of a hurry and doesn't do it quite right. And so there's my castor oil compress that I will sleep with. I sleep with it every night. So why am I putting a castor oil compress on this? Because that was quite serious damage. My ulna was fractured, my radius was totally broken and out of place. Whenever you've got an injury, you've got the possibility of scar tissue building up. And so this is very good at stopping scar tissue developing And many people have problems years later from after an injury from scar tissue. So if someone maybe had appendix taken out 10 years ago, sometimes they get more problems now because of scar tissue building up from that. So castor oil will break up any unnatural substance.
The study suggests that castor oil, which has anti-inflammatory properties, may be a good natural option for reducing pain, especially for older women who often suffer from knee issues. Are you wondering how to use this oil? Dr. O'Neill recommends massaging castor oil onto affected areas, or adding it to a warm compress. But there's even more. In addition to castor oil, Dr. O'Neill discusses the importance of combining it with other natural remedies, such as ginger or turmeric, which can work synergistically to maximize relief. Together, these natural solutions form a powerful approach against arthritis pain. Ginger is well known for its anti-inflammatory properties. It contains compounds called gingerols and shogaols that help reduce swelling and pain. Studies have shown that ginger can inhibit the production of certain inflammatory substances in the body, making it an excellent complement to castor oil. By incorporating ginger into the treatment regimen, individuals may experience faster and more significant relief from arthritis symptoms.
And ginger poultice is specifically used for joint pain. So this can be gout, arthritis, and I don't ever peel it. Obviously, if it's dirty, I'd wash it. And I'm going to finely grate it. It can be used for any joint pain. It's very effective at lower back pain, especially if there's inflammation. If there's inflammation in the joint, if there's inflammation in the back, and you apply the ginger poultice, within about 20 minutes, the skin gets very hot. It appears that the ginger is pulling the inflammation out of the joint to the skin, because I have applied this to people with sore backs, not often, mostly it gets very hot, and they say to me, it's not getting hot at all. That tells me the pain isn't due to inflammation, because if it was inflammation, it would get hot. Can you see that? That's about, I've put probably maybe a really heaped teaspoon of ginger on there. And now I'm going to make the poultice, where you fold over the top and the bottom and then the two sides. So now I have like a little parcel. And the beauty of this little parcel is that if it is a little bit wet, you've got a few layers to soak it up. And the area that's got one layer, that's the bit you'll put on the skin. And with the plastic, you want it about 1/2 inch all around. So let's say I'm going to put it on my wrist, then I'll put it on like that. Now the reason for the plastic is to prevent that poultice from chilling, which it would if the air got onto it, but it also is to protect your clothing. And then I would just bandage it, and I just love this bandage because it's just got a bit of Velcro, so it'll just stay on like that. So what I always do is check that the plastic is over the cloth, because you do not want bits of ginger all through your bed. And that can stay on. Now it could stay on overnight, but if we're going to put a ginger poultice on, we will put this on about 6 o'clock. And then if by 7:38 it's getting really, really hot, we say to the person, is it feeling okay? And some people say, no, it's burning me, I can't stand it. We'll just take it off, because it's already had some effect. But often when a person has arthritis, they'll say, oh no, that feels really nice. So then we say, okay, we'll leave it on overnight.
Turmeric, on the other hand, is praised for its active compound, curcumin, which is also a potent anti-inflammatory agent. Curcumin has been extensively researched for its ability to alleviate pain and improve joint function in arthritis patients. It works by blocking inflammatory pathways and reducing oxidative stress in the body.
What is the benefit of turmeric? You can Google that and find out some wonderful things, but it's an anti-cancer herb. It is also the best anti-inflammatory herb. We have a capsule we sell at our health retreat. It's 800 milligrams per capsule, our turmeric capsules, and they're very potent. So very good if someone has inflammation, it'll get the inflammation down. And with arthritis, number one, go on a highly alkaline diet. Lots of alkaline foods, because arthritis is loves an acid condition. Start taking large dose turmeric, even 2,000 to 3,000 milligrams a day of turmeric, that'll get the inflammation down. And grate ginger and put ginger poultices on the sore joints.
When combined with castor oil, turmeric can enhance the anti-inflammatory effects, providing a comprehensive approach to managing pain. Together, these natural solutions form a powerful strategy against arthritis pain. Using castor oil as a topical application, alongside ginger and turmeric in meals or as supplements, can create a holistic treatment plan. This combination not only addresses inflammation and pain but also supports overall joint health and mobility. Here's a simple way to create a topical pain relief oil that incorporates castor oil, ginger, and turmeric. Start by gathering the ingredients: 2 tablespoons of castor oil, 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger, or ginger essential oil, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, or fresh turmeric root, grated. In a small bowl, mix the castor oil, ginger, and turmeric together until well combined. Next, warm the mixture slightly, being careful not to overheat it. Once warmed, apply the oil directly to the affected joints and massage gently for about 10-15 minutes. For added benefits, cover the area with a warm cloth or heating pad. This blend of natural ingredients not only helps to soothe pain but also promotes healing and reduces inflammation. Barbara O'Neill highlights that by incorporating this holistic treatment into daily routines, individuals can take proactive steps toward managing their arthritis symptoms effectively and reclaiming their quality of life.